Hello and welcome to Outlaw Bookseller. Today's an out and about. There may be no book content, we'll see what comes to mind. I'm at the bus stop, it's about 10 to 8. My first choice of train has been cancelled and I'm meeting a few other worthies, all ex-booksellers. And we're getting over to Wales and we're going to a pub up a mountain, a pub I haven't been to for at least 40 years. And I'm really looking forward to it. I'm slightly concerned about the predominance of ice this morning though, especially after my break, which was of course caused by ice. And that's not Ice by Anna Kavan, of course. So there you go, the books get into it somehow. So, no book content, right? In which case, apropos of nothing, while I'm waiting for my friend Colin, I'll do a quotation for you. This is from Power and Meaning in Punk Rock by Dave Lang, which was the first book about punk, as far as I know. I don't think there were any before it, certainly one of the earliest ones. Great book. And in a discussion of Cliff Richard and the Shadows, Dave Lang suggested that, open parentheses, Cliff is a terse monosyllable that indicates pace in lifestyle. Pretty good, eh? Today's the 1st of March, which is St David's Day, and St David was the patron saint of Wales. And funnily enough, we're going to Wales today, and the daffodil, which you'll see some rather small examples of here, is the emblematic flower of Wales. So there you go. So on St David's Day, one would wear one of these or a leek, strangely enough. So today we're going to Taffs, which is a village a few miles outside Cardiff, where there is a thermal spa, or there was in the days of the Romans, and there's still a hot spring there now. And then I'm going to go up a path up the Garth mountain to a pub called the Gwyler de Garth. So here we are in Taffs, slightly behind schedule. It's been a bit of a frustrating morning in terms of connections, buses, trains and stuff, but it's all good and the weather's beautiful. It's about 5 degrees warmer than it is in England, which is interesting. Normally Wales is 5 degrees colder and raining, but we're lucky today. And Taffs is now the centre of the South Wales Metro line with all spanking new trains and stuff. So if you're a railway enthusiast, there's loads of videos about this place, but we're not going to go there in this one. So we're just fording the River Taff in Taffs and making our way up to the pub, and it's been one of those days. I mean, there's people falling over, not in our party, there's buses and train connections being a bit weird, and we have a tunnel. There you go. I haven't actually been up here for about 40 years. I've been through it in the car, but of course it's different on foot. You know how it is, things are always different on foot. It's like that old thing about you can climb the top of a mountain, or you can, you know, be driven up there. The view is the same, but the vision is different.
Older generation.
course it was doing something like this last time that I fell. So I'm going to be a lot more careful today. There's the chaps forging ahead. Fine body of book-selling men, just the job for Facebook. Former booksellers, all of them had to work for me at some point. What a tragedy. I had to book a table at the pub for 12:30 and we're here about 10 past, quarter past. And like I said, I couldn't tell you the last time I came. It was a long time ago. But there we go.
There you go.
There's the mountain up there. There we go. So here we are at the pub, he said, Conspiratorium. We've got our own little enclave. Doesn't quite have a VIP look, but you know, we're in that ballpark, which is nice. And we arrived just ahead of a huge party of young ramblers. Now, of course, to Jim Goddard's disgust, and many other viewers of this channel, I am drinking a Spanish lager, okay? But I'm going to show you a beer in a moment, which refers to the Penturk UFO incident. Yeah, and it's made with local spring water, apparently. What's the Penturk incident? You can look it up on YouTube.
It's very hot.
It's all right, it wasn't you, it was me.
I mean, no judgment whatsoever at all.
The Azahi, please.
See, when I lived around here years ago and I was obsessed with UFOs, there were no UFO sightings. And of course I move away and then they have like a classic one. What the hell? Penturk incident, right? I'll tell you the Penturk incident. I don't know when it was, but we've been looking at it. So it's about 10-15 years ago. I decided to have some of the UFO beer and the boys just said how it's a goblety glass. G&G, GYG, Guardia de Garth. That's the where we're at, that's the name of the pub, Guardia de Garth Inn, and that's the name of the village. And I let you know what it's like. The theory is, put that down. The theory is that if it's a good beer, it should transport me to another planet. Presumably the planet where the aliens involved in the Penturk incident came from. But we will see. Also, I feel the pressure from Jim Goddard. I'm mentioning Jim again, because he's a good lad, and other people that I should possibly start drinking real ale. It might also be better for my health, but we'll see. So I've had 3 pints and a meal, and I'm sitting outside now because the boys decided they wanted to sit outside. So I've come forward as a advanced scout, I guess, to see if there's room, and there's plenty of room, so they're going to join me in a minute. But it's probably high time one of them bought me a drink, I suspect.
Yeah.
It's got some nice modernist homes here. I do like a bit of modernism on the quiet. So I've had 3 pints, which I would like another one really, but you know, you've got to stay in control. And the sun's gone in. It's not quite as nice as it was.
And I want to turn around
And the chaps want to go back a different way, so we'll see how that turns out. So we're walking down now through Guardia de Garth, back into Taffs Well. We'll actually emerge more in an area called Tongwynle, so near it. And It's just weird because I haven't been here for so long, and I can vaguely remember the last time I walked along here, and it was, God, it was such a long time ago. It was literally about 40 years. So, you know, it's quite nice to go back to places, and so they've changed, and it hasn't changed that much. It's kind of gone up in the world, if the fact be known. The thing is that the Garth Mountain is the mountain at the centre of the feature film The Englishman Who Went Up a Hill and Came Down a Mountain, which I think has got Hugh Grant in it. I've seen it a long time ago. And to make the Garth into a mountain, as it officially wasn't tall enough, they had to sort of like pile a load of earth on the top to get an extra sort of little bit of hill on the top. And that's the basis of the film. And there isn't really much more to say about it than that, you know. But the thing in South Wales is that most of the mountains aren't really mountains at all. They're actually just hills. When it comes to like an official designation, I don't know what, you know, how tall they're supposed to be, but you know, it is what it is. So we basically got lost. Thought we'd go to the railway station in Rada, and I thought I knew where the turnoff was, but we ended up going much further on. And I'm now on a footpath in Tongwynlais, which is completely new to me, I have to say. I know exactly where I am, but of course the landmarks get obscured over time by new building and what have you. But we will get back on track. And it's still daylight, so you know, even if it's dark, I wouldn't be too worried. But it's been a fun day. And this is a underpass. Never been under here before. There you go. So we got lost and we did a strange loop. Now, I think I said that there weren't going to be any literary references in this video, but Strange Loop is a novel by Amanda Prantera, I seem to remember. I've read one of her books. I've read Capri File. She's one of those people who never quite broke through. Reasonably avant-garde. 1980s and 1990s, probably too avant-garde for her own good, really. So we're heading back up to Taffs station now. So this is the Transport for Wales Metro hub, and you see all the passenger trains there, and that's why Taffs is a big thing. There's a few worthies. Got ourselves down on the platform. We've got a train in a few minutes. How will this come out as a video? Probably absolutely dreadful, but you know, it is what it is. And we're just waiting for the connection now to come down from the valleys and head down to the capital. This is for Facebook chaps. You can share this. Here's fine worthies. Trevor Davis, Colin Litster, Mark Williams staring meaningfully into the middle distance. Have you had a good day, or has it been shite?
Thank you, Uncle Stephen. It's been lovely.
I think that speaks for itself. Okay, this is Outlaw Bookseller signing off for now. Bye.